Okay. Screw whatever that last match was. That was a nightmare. That's what it was. I'm gonna throw on some sweatpants for the night. My sock came off. Aha. Yeah. I'm not letting you guys see my booty. No way. Can't see my butt. So, what I need to do, and this sucks, is I have to go to the bank tomorrow. Try and see if I can open a bank account. Because I want to do. I also want to do stamps.com, and I want to start like selling my stuff more professionally. Maybe ship it. But I want a bank account to do that so that I have secure money. And it's not just me running around with a wallet. I want like a credit card or a debit card or something. Debit card's fine with me. I don't care. Credit card would be fine if I didn't have any fucking crazy bills. Like if I just got like Netflix and just watched The Witcher and stuff, which sounds like a dream right now because I refused to watch season 2 until I have enough money to buy it myself after I get a new phone. I was gonna get it with some of this money, but I'm gonna wait now because I don't have a phone. I have this phone, but this isn't a Breath of the Wild phone or a full speed every single game for PS2. You know, it's just gonna make me mad. Yeah, I've messed the gun up by changing the scope. If this guy thinks he's gonna beat me, he's got another thing coming. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna. My team fucking sucks. I detected him 5 times and my team didn't come once. How the fuck did I not stab you? Are you kidding? Bro, this game's rigged. This game is fucking rigged. We're gonna lose because the game is rigged to make them win. Are you kidding me? You're such a cheater. He's hacking. He knows when I'm not fucking looking. Yeah, reported. He's not even he's barely moving and he's outrunning me. What I'm saying is, before he ever comes into my screen, for me to be able to kill over here, he's barely moving, which means he's seeing me through the wall. Most people would just run through the door. They wouldn't stop and barely look through the wall. I never fucking miss. Impossible. Are you fucking serious? Why would you just still be there? You didn't rush out with him? You just stayed in the corner like a little bitch? Meanwhile, I'm fucking slamming my gun into their faces, and they're still winning. I might do it, if he moves wrong. Yeah, he's cheating. He's... I'm over here trying to fucking save my team by myself. Yeah, did you see how he wasn't moving at all? Just a little bit, just enough to be able to be following me through the wall, to know where I'm at. There's no way you sound hoard exactly where I was every single time in all those different situations. Because you notice how when I do it, I still have to look for them. He's not looking. He's just standing still, which means he already knows where I'm at. All he needs to do is press the button to fire. It's cheating. It is cheap to wall hack. Why do you even need to do it? And the fact that you by yourself were able to barely move and just stand and spawn and kill all of us over and over means you're a hacker. Nobody's that good that they don't have to try, and that they don't have to use half of the mechanics, and that they'll still beat everyone else. No. You'd have to be a god like Shroud. And when you take stuff away from Shroud, he just gets better at the other stuff. But that's the one person who I've ever seen do it. So, you're a fraud. If no one else has ever done it, then it's not a thing. It's just not a fucking thing. There's no way that he barely moved, didn't look, wasn't swinging his fucking gun or his dick around at all, and managed to kill everybody almost all the time without ever stopping or slowing down. There's no way he didn't get one kill and have to wait 5-10 minutes with the way he was playing. Because when I play like that and I don't move and I just sit and wait inside buildings, I'm waiting for a while. I don't just know when people are coming, even with headphones on. There's no way. I even changed classes to one with dead silence. He was still finding me, so it doesn't even matter. He's a cheater. No one just knows where I'm at. Mine is a special case. Because I know how to hide. And I know how to not be found. And I know how to avoid people. And when they find me anyways, then I know you're cheating. I wasn't fucking born yesterday. There's no fucking way you knew where I was standing and shot me while facing the wrong direction. Yeah, bullshit. Reported. You notice how they're all up my ass all of a sudden? There's no fucking way that you're all that good. I'm hitting you with a sniper and it's missing. I'll fucking kill you one way or another. Such a cheater! You're such a fucking cheater, dude. They'll do anything to get out of a fucking death. Anything. Even look like a total ass using that fucking ability. You already knew where I was at. Yeah, did you see his aim snap on? He just happens to keep finding where I'm at. Death. I wasn't near my grenade. There's no fucking way. He is cheating. Yeah, he is cheating. He's totally cheating. Such a cheater. Such a he is a sweat. He's gonna die a hardcore death. He's gonna they're all gonna die really hard, impossible to stop deaths. Done being a fucking nice guy. I'll cut your fucking head off. Where's that grenade at? Cheater. You're such a cheater! Oh my god, you fucking randomly turned around to kill me. There is no way that you're all the same exact person. You'd have to have 5 fucking fingers on every single fucking limb. You want to know something crazier? Yeah, and whenever he shoots, I lag. Cheaters. All of them cheaters. When they don't have to try at all, just like that last game before this. This is just straight up evidence of cheaters. That's nonsense. Because you know why I know that? Because it tells me 98.7% of the time. It tells me the exact same number every time, and it barely changes ever. So 97.6% of the time, I beat the living dog shit out of every single person, even their best player. Even if it was Ferg, I would still kill him 97.6% of the time. Right? Right. So when they get killed like never at all, and they pre-kill me every single time, and they're already getting me before I ever see them, they're cheating. Because I'm one of those aware, alert players who has game knowledge, game map knowledge, game mechanic knowledge. I have Call of Duty knowledge that lasts longer than half of these kids have been alive. It's bullshit when all of a sudden we got that asshole named Melissa. You're telling me Melissa is beating me. No. Sorry. That's a person who doesn't care about their name. That's a person who either just picked their girlfriend's name or that's their own name. There's no way that you don't have a professional name and you're playing better than a pro. There is no way. My name is Master Kyrie. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I'm a pro. I'm able to kill people endlessly without ever trying or putting any effort in. So when I have to try my very hardest just to get one fucking bullet to connect to somebody, something's not right. Something isn't normal, because my normal is me destroying everything within visual sight, including on League of Legends, including on Zelda, on Minecraft, anything that I want to just annihilate, I go in and tear it apart. So for 2 games in a row, and this has been happening for 2-3 weeks, maybe longer, Call of Duty has been giving me Latino servers. It's been giving me shit players on my team. It's been giving me players that cheat against me, players on my team that are cheating. It's given me players on the enemy team who are toxic, and players on my team who are also toxic, without me ever having said anything to any of them. So that's frustrating. Call of Duty Mobile is kind of dropping. Whereas like PUBG 2 is actually taking off. PUBG 2 Mobile. I don't know what it's called. Who cares? It's PUBG 2.0. It's sick. You can revive other people's teammates and keep them for yourself. It's crazy. As long as you don't kill them. But if they allow you, though, you can make them your teammate. I don't know how many you can have. Probably like 6 to 8 players on your team. I've seen 6 on my team. But I uninstalled it because it lags like hell on this phone. And takes up a lot of space. But we got to get it. My phone's lagging. I don't know why. This phone can't handle anything. Plus, it was dropped many times. The back of it's been ripped off, so the internals are exposed, and that's never good. It's just I'm wired on coffee, and my CBD is running super low. I still haven't sold anything. My Xmas gift never got fixed, so I had to sell the frame and the screen to somebody. They got the accessories for $20, the phone itself for $20 because it was hard brick. It's going to take him months, if not a year, to unbrick that. He's going to have to rebuild and do the entire everything. It's going to take forever. He said he's barely gotten anything done. He showed me a little progress, but it's just the tiniest bit. Whatever happened to it when it updated for me went crazy and just destroyed the phone. Had I bought that from OnePlus themselves or had a warranty for it, I would have most certainly had it refunded, and I would have took my money somewhere else, because the 9R is the only one worth getting, and I don't remember the specs, but there was something about it that I didn't like. Whereas like the Red Magic 6R is like the dopest phone ever. It's super light, it's super powerful, and I don't have to stop at 870. I get an 888 AAA processor, but this one doesn't overheat. This one's clocked properly. This programming is made to do super light use. It has RAM, virtual RAM. Like, the thing is nuts. And I just need to get one. But I might just get a phone from China. There's some people in China that are selling their phones for real low because they just have so many and nobody's buying. So they've had to lower their price a lot to try to get rid of as many as they can. And there's Lenovo Legion Dual 2s, which I know are kind of easy to break. If you drop it one time, it's pretty much done. But there's other phones that are really cool that are around the same price. That's like $460. And the one I need has to at least have 870 or up, at least 8 gigs of RAM, at least a 50% chance that it has, I'm hoping, at least 50% chance that it has virtual RAM, so that it doesn't touch any RAM at all, really. Or not much. It's going to have game boost features, Rampage mode. That means clocking to the max speed. 2.82 or 4. I think it's 2.8. No, it's 3.28. 3.24. It's one of those. 3.28, I think. It's pretty high up. It's like 3.3 gigahertz. Pretty soon we'll be seeing 4 and 5, and the 5 gigahertz ones are going to be done because they will be on par with desktops by then. Actually, once we reach 3,500 megahertz on, which is soon, the next iteration or two of Gen 8 it should be Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 will be like Ryzen 2. It will be like super gaming focused, super multitask focused, super powered, everything. And they're talking about it, coming with keyboard and mouse because it will basically be a computer. That's neither here nor there. I don't know if that's exactly true or not. I'm not sure how true that is. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I did not. I got my ass handed to me by what looked like a bunch of cheaters, and I don't appreciate it one bit. It's annoying. It frustrates the hell out of me. I mean, wouldn't it frustrate you if you were like a top-notch player like me who was able to take down the... I've killed Bobby Blaze before. I didn't realize one of his aliases I killed. It just stuck out to me. I don't even fucking remember it. But I bet if I looked up all his aliases, I'd find it again. And it might not have been him, but it had his alias. And this dude was insane. He was murdering everyone on our team with zero effort, with zero opposition, until I clutched it. I got so mad that I actually hurried up and closed the game. I turned on my, what the hell was it? It was 120 hertz, right? OnePlus 9 does 120 hertz, not 144, right? I'm pretty sure it's 120. Whatever the OnePlus 9 has is what I had. And this dude was nuts, and I decided that was enough, so I shrunk the game down, changed the thing. I closed the game, and then when I opened up, I changed my refresh rate back up, and like it really did change it a lot, to the point where I was able to aim much closer when firing with like the Locust quick draw, that the bullets were actually more on target. I'm trying to explain this with my eyes closed so that I can tell you what I'm seeing when I was killing this guy. So like we were on Summit, and I'm up on the deck above C. I'm literally right in front of C, on that balcony right above it, and I'm looking towards A, straight down that rail, and this dude, he jumps out to try to quickscope me. He's already shooting, by the way. Well, when I saw his shoulder, I ducked, and he missed the headshot. He would have killed me. And instead, I fired my own quickscope, and because of the extreme refresh rate of the OnePlus 9 and the raw power of this 888, I mean, my phone basically made me moving all in that little, tiny little frame of me moving to snap to his head and kill him. And I did this a bunch of times in different places. Like, I know I'm insane enough to kill people who are on par. And that guy played just like Bobby, so there's no way he wasn't. And I'm sure I've killed Ferg before as well. I haven't been nuked in a very long time, let's just put it that way. Even the best players who have gotten 80 kills in a game with me, against me, did not get a nuke. I made sure they didn't get a nuke. I knew they were going to go off, but I made sure to give them enough hell to where they just don't get a nuke. I'm like that. I'm a non-nuker. I don't like to nuke people. I don't even like to activate the nuke if I get it. If I get a nuke, it means I did something that was super broken, and that's a sign that I need to stop. That's why I think they need to bring back the feature where you get the nuke, it just ends the game. No more torture, just end it. The nuke kills and signifies the end. So, I feel like that's important to do. But there's Turok 2 here, as you can see. So not just Ocarina of Time Redux anymore. And I'm learning to speak louder and more clearly. Turok 2 is one of my favorite FPS games of all time. And my dumbass just figured out how to map it to the GameSir X2 properly so that when I play it feels like it used to. Now I'm going to have to worry about the radius, which is the setting that I can now touch. So I think it's in tool. No. I know where it's at. It's in
It's in Profiles, Controller, Android Gamepad, Android Gamepad S, and Dead Zone. Dead Zone, not auto. Not auto. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Okay. Got it set in 5 dozen. It feels just like on console. You must setting like half the actual range of the stick. Not sure why. I got it set at 80% range and 5 dead zone. Okay. That actually seems like what it's supposed to be at, actually. Not gonna lie, that really does sound right. This should allow for me to have it be more realistic. And we'll jump in real fast. I'll give you a little preview of it working at higher resolutions, which hasn't been possible on Turok 2. It has been messed up, so I'll be down here with you by the weapons. We'll on pause. We gotta plug in our Type-C cable here. And we also have to rearrange this so that it's not blocking that. We have to hit pause. We gotta aim down. Am I in the dark? I'm in the water in the dark. Same thing. Same terrifying thing. Oh, what was my settings here before? -10. So what we need is... And you want to play on low res if you're emulating, unless you have like a computer that's got a GPU. Or let's say you have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 or the 888 Plus. You may even be able to get away with it with the 888, but it's not the power that you're going to have an issue with and lag or anything like that. The issue you're going to have, if my brain could properly not erase half of what I just started with, which is what it just did. So I just erased half of what I just said. The beginning half for me is now gone forever from my mind. Just letting you know, I just had a moment where I literally relapsed my brain into oblivion, and that you should not worry about me. I totally do this all the time and nuke my brain all the time, and I should be fine. I'm just gonna hit this thing. I gotta do this. My dab got stuck in the corner. Hang on. That happens. I gotta warm it up. My bait fell over, and I have my dab so that it'll lean a certain way inside the cartridge. I'm not showing it on here, but there's a bunch in there. I just gotta get it. It's like stick. I don't like it sticking to the top. I will lean it back. Is it working? Or am I just too... It's gotta be working, right? Yes. Just give me a sec here. Smelly dog, he's a smelly dog. Dog started. Okay, now I can't see where I'm at. Yeah. This is so much better. I can tell. I can totally tolerate this. This game is now playable again for me. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but don't worry. I'm gonna go straight from this video into the Turok 2 video so that you guys know what's up. We're gonna start Turok 2 as well as Ocarina of Time. We're gonna work on both of them. I decided to start another game because I came to the realization of why like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and PewDiePie, why they'll play one game and then even if it's really good, unless it's like something like five, unless you get like 5 star like God of War for Jacksepticeye, or you have what did Mark play nonstop? He played Resident Evil 7. No, he played 8 nonstop. I think he even stopped at 8 or 7. With 8, because of Lady Dimitrescu, he put in nonstop, 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 and that game was worth it because it had that action and that gravitas to pull you in, even as a viewer, let alone an actual player, which would be 10 times, 100 times more enjoyable. Obviously, not the scary parts, but that's why they do that for us. They're professionals, and we have to respect that. And I do respect that because I have sat down and tried to play a scary game for a video. I actually have one. It's like a little pixelated horror game, and it's like you walk around. There's a gas station. Man, it's creeping me out just thinking about it right now. Actually, kind of make me want to play it again. But I actually just saw Markiplier. I saw a video where he actually played the full version. I played the demo. It ends right after the gas station. Well, he played the version where there's a whole town, and the gas station was actually shrunk down and turned into a laundromat, and it's pretty sick actually. Um, both games were made by the same person basically. Now the second game, what I'm getting to is the purpose is it's a really creepy game. This one, uh, whereas Zelda has a lot of moments where it's kind of bright, at least to me, and that kind of offsets it. But also being able to jump from one game and start another episode of the other game and take a break from the first game helps. So I could even play one 3 times in a row and then jump to the one time. I do the same thing when I'm playing Call of Duty and League of Legends. I'll play like 2 or 3 games of Call of Duty or 2 or 3 games of League, and then I'll jump on and play 1 or 2 games of the other. Unless I get really involved or I'm doing really good, and then I'll play 5 or 6, and then I'll jump back to the other game for a few games. And I try to keep it going. Plus, my ADHD isn't going to let me do the same thing forever, unless it's Kingdom Hearts, in which case I have to force myself to stop. It's one of the only games where I have to force myself to stop playing because I know that I'm going to nitpick the graphic bugs on the Aether SX emulator. I definitely hated Damon for making the game look like shit. They couldn't figure out how to make any other game that was worth. They figured out how to make all the shitty games work fine, and they couldn't figure out how to make one of the best games on the entire system work fine. Even the first version of it, Kingdom Hearts 1, they couldn't figure it out. Hell, they couldn't even get Battlefield working, which I'm about to do, by the way. 2, Modern Combat, is coming with this video of Turok as well. I'm going to make this outro last as long as I feel like, by the way. So sorry, if you need to leave, you can go. There's not like anything relative coming after. What is that? Oh, they used a light socket for it. You can't see it, but here. And let's not even worry about that. Look, my little. I shoved my phone stand, my truck, my Christmas truck. It slammed into my phone, and the stand. I don't know. It got stuck. So now I set you guys on the front of the hood, I guess, and that's how you watched me. This is the craziest thing ever. Just remember, If you thought you were in a weird predicament before, watching me terribly play video games and comment badly, you should most certainly feel weird that you're on the front of a car right now. Not a real car, but it's real enough to be real. You know what I mean? If we're gonna be real, we have to be honest. This thing is hideous and it's awkward. It's looking at me as well as you guys. I'm looking at myself while you look at me, and this thing looks at me, and these three things in here look at me. I'm constantly being watched. It's this craziness. I feel like I'm never alone. You know what I mean? Gotta go though. I gotta charge up a little bit. Yeah, just a little, not a horrible amount. I need to get another USB-C hub. Now check this out. Anchor. I'm like on the. I have like a third-party Anchor basically. So mine does handle up to 65 watts of charging, and even though my LG G7 only supports 18 watts, I believe it is, or 23 or 25. It's something stupid. It's 18. I remember now because I had a 15-watt charger and I just gave that back to my sister because it still works. I barely used it because I got another block. But basically, this hub would not, with my, and this is only an issue in the future, on my OnePlus 8, no hub would do 65 watts. This hub can. So this hub will warp charge anything I plug into it that goes up to 65 watts, even 65T. It still counts. So I got to get another 65 watt device because why not take advantage of that? There's a bunch around. I'm thinking about the X30 Edge S or whatever the fuck it is. No, the Edge S is the 870. The X30 is the Gen 8. Snapdragon 8 Gen 1. The reason I'm saying it wrong is because my brain doesn't want to say the whole word Snapdragon. So let's call it the SDM Gen 8. God damn it. It's the SDM 8 Gen 1. There. Fuck. It's so hard to say it. I'm so mad about that. Alright, I'm ending this video here and I'm going to start uploading it now.